What is depression? Like anxiety, depression is a way of our minds trying to protect us in our environment. So when our dopamine levels drop, we feel depressed. It's a way and a signal of our mind saying, listen, whatever's going on right now, it needs to change. We're not happy. This is kind of similar to when you're having constant trauma. You're living these traumatic events, which means wherever you are, because your brain thinks you're reliving these experiences, you feel depressed, your dopamine levels drop. When this happened, our mind has one thing on its mind, and that is, how do we get these levels back up? So then we find quick dopamine releases through drugs, food, porn. The issue is, our mind doesn't care about how we're going to feel tomorrow, it cares about now. And what these quick dopamine releases mean is that we'll have them feel great, but the higher our levels go up, and the quicker they go up, the quicker they go down, and the further they go down. Which is why after food, drugs, porn, the following day or the following hour, you feel awful because your dopamine levels have unnaturally gone up. And now that artificial substance that's making you feel this way has suddenly gone and you feel even worse, leading you to crave it again. It's one big, horrible, perpetual cycle. And it is one big game of dopamine. That's one of my favorite phrases. You might hear me say it a lot. So what have we got to do? The first thing that we've got to do is establish what's going wrong in our environment. We need to make sure our environment is structured so that we can constantly feel good, but naturally. So a job that we enjoy, hobbies that we enjoy, things we're doing that we love, things that make us feel naturally happy. The second biggest thing is destroying our dopamine vices. And what happens is, it's kind of like a chart. So a person that hasn't got any dopamine vices will see it like this. It's kind of like moving from like this way, kind of like steadily along, not too far down, not too far high. It's quite constant, but this is good for regulation and it's also good for living a normal day-to-day life. The issue is when you're getting unnatural levels of dopamine, you'll see this. So this is just had some drugs, now you're falling off a cliff. So then you go here, you go, I'm gonna order a takeaway. Makes you feel good for a little bit, and then it drops off a cliff. Okay, porn, up here, drops off a cliff. Now you've got this, up, down, up, down. What happens with that is depression hits, mental health issues hit, anxiety hits. It's not good at all. So the first thing we need to do is destroy these dopamine vices so that once these dopamine vices are gone, we can start living a happy, regulated life, one where blasé tasks such as going for a walk, you can really appreciate it and everything just feels as it should, as your mind is designed it to be. And that is what depression is.